Hello friends, welcome back to my channel The Indian Mom's Kitchen. Today's recipe is a kulfi recipe. Today we're going to make the Puran Poli kulfi. You heard it right, it is the Puran Poli kulfi. This is not normally made at home, but this idea came to me through a friend. There's a little backstory to this. I'll let you know about it very soon. So let's begin today's recipe. On the occasion of Holi recently, I saw many people uploading videos of gujiyas, jalebis and Puran Polis. So I thought I might as well make Puran Poli. So I started out as usual making Puran Polis. The detailed video of Puran Poli is already uploaded on my channel. As I was making the Puran Poli, I realized that I've got a lot of the stuffing left. That is, the Puran is left. That's when I remember a conversation with a friend where she told me that she had been to an authentic Maharashtrian restaurant in Mumbai, where after the meal the waiter suggested a specialty ice cream, that is a Puran Poli ice cream. And she told me that she had that and she totally enjoyed it, and it was like eating frozen Puran Poli. So as I already had Puran with me, leftover Puran with me, I thought I might as well give that a try. I was not sure about the ice cream, but I was sure I could make a very good kulfi. So that's how the idea for the Puran Poli kulfi came about. As I finished making the Puran Poli, I kept it aside and I thought I might as well share with you how I made the Puran as well. Make sure when you're roasting the Puran Poli, you're slathering it well with ghee, because ghee is what enhances the Puran Poli's taste. Okay, now for the Puran, I'm giving you an approximate measurement for this. I've taken 2 cups of cooked chana dal. Normally when we make Puran, we use equal quantity of dal and jaggery, but here, since I like my Puran Poli to be less sweeter, I've added 1 cup of jaggery and I've started cooking them. And as I'm cooking, I'm going to keep mashing the dal, and as the jaggery melts, it'll start releasing water and you have to dry this whole Puran out. This will take a bit of a time. While that's going on, let me tell you that don't throw out the water in which you have cooked the dal, because that is good as a soup, dal soup that is, or you can add it to some gravy, or you can use it while kneading your atta for rotis, or you can even make amti with it. So don't throw that out. Once my mixture has started to dry out, I'm adding half a teaspoon of cardamom powder for flavoring. Mix that and combine that too. My Puran is nearly done. It has dried out well. I'm going to keep this aside to cool. I've taken another pan and I'm going to make my ice cream base in this. For that, I've taken 1 tablespoon of ghee. I am using ghee because ghee is also used in the Puran Poli. So to carry forward that flavor, I'm using ghee. You can use butter, or you can even dry roast the flour. To this ghee, I'm adding 4 tablespoons of wheat flour. This is whole wheat flour. Roast this on a very low flame for approximately 4 to 5 minutes till it mildly changes color and gives us a lovely roasted aroma. Make sure to keep stirring while roasting, because the wheat flour tends to burn fast. Once you know it is roasted well, I'm going to add jaggery or gur. You could also use sugar, but since I've already used jaggery in the Puran, I might as well carry forward the same flavor and use gur. And if you don't want to add sugar or gur, you could also add honey to this at this point, or date syrup. Either one of them will do. Give it a quick stir, and then adding half a teaspoon of cardamom. This is for flavoring. Mix everything well. To this, I'm adding half a liter of milk. You can use full cream or toned milk. Any milk will do, because this thing is going to thicken up massively very soon. Now start cooking the mixture on medium flame while stirring constantly. You have to make sure that your spoon or ladle which you're using for stirring is touching the bottom, to make sure that there is no wheat flour stuck to the bottom and burning. As the mixture comes to a boil, you can see that it has thickened nicely. Once it has come to a boil, reduce the flame and cook for 5 minutes to make sure that the wheat flour is cooked properly. I also need to tell you that there are many ice creams put up on our channel. I don't make ice cream with GMS or CMC because it is not necessarily good for your health. I have made many ice creams which are on the channel with corn flour, and I've also done an ice cream with bread. But this is the first time I'm trying it out with wheat flour, and it gave me excellent results. So I'm going to stick with this further, going down further. Now this I'm going to keep to cool once it's cooked for 5 minutes. Once it has cooled, you can see that the mixture has thickened up more. But what has happened is that the mixture is not smooth enough for ice cream or kulfi. So I'm going to transfer this into a blender and give it a couple of whisks in the blender to make it smooth. Now I'm going to add the puran or the stuffing to this mixture. I have approximately 1 cup of puran, out of which I'm going to add 3/4 cup now. I'm going to blend this again till smooth. Here you go. Nice and smooth. Now to this I'm going to add the remaining puran which I had reserved and kept approximately 1/4 cup. The reason I've added it in 2 batches is that I want a bit of texture to the kulfi. So some are blending it nice and fine, and rest I'm leaving as is, so that when you eat the kulfi you will get the texture of the actual puran. Give everything a good stir. I'm pouring this mixture into an airtight container with a good lid. Cover it well and freeze it for 6 to 8 hours. After 6 to 8 hours, you can see that it is frozen really very good. Since I'm using this as a kulfi, I'm going to demold it. There it has come out well from the box. I can now cut it into how big or small pieces I want to serve. This is extremely creamy. At first I thought it was too hard for consumption, but it turned out to be extremely creamy and yummy. I would definitely suggest that you give it a try. This is something that nobody expects. Even my family was surprised by the flavor and the texture of this kulfi. So I would suggest that you definitely give it a try. The next time you're making puran poli, make a little extra puran so that you can make this kulfi and surprise your family with it. Your super yummy puran puri kulfi is ready to be eaten during this summers. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, then please give it a big thumbs up. Also comment on and share this video among your friends and family. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please do so now, and do not forget to press the bell icon. Thanks for watching and have a great day.